Have you ever wondered if your thoughts, those quiet whispers in the stillness, weren't just yours? What if the voice you've been calling intuition is actually God speaking through your mind? This isn't imagination. It's divine communication, flowing through your thoughts, emotions, and choices. And the most sacred part, you've been hearing him all along, but you didn't know how to listen. Until now. In the silence of creation, the human brain pulses like a sacred temple, intricately woven by divine design. It isn't just an organ, but a bridge between the seen and the unseen, a living testament of God's will whispered into matter. Its ability to reshape through neuroplasticity isn't random. It's redemption, encoded in biology, a quiet echo of second chances. Every thought carved into its folds becomes a seed, blooming new neural pathways with each choice we make. Just like rivers shape landscapes over time, our repeated emotions and words mold the terrain of the mind. This is not just science, it's sacred architecture, sculpted by the unseen hand of divine guidance. Through this design, we're offered daily opportunities for spiritual renewal. Each sunrise, the brain can be rewritten, washed clean, rewired with light. This is neurogenesis as a spiritual act, a metaphor for fresh beginnings. Think of it. You were born with the power to recreate your reality from within. And what if this was just the threshold? What lies behind the veil of scriptural echoes and ancient truths will change everything. Across centuries and continents, sacred texts have whispered a timeless truth. Renewal begins in the mind. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind, says Romans 12:2, echoing what mystics, sages, and prophets have always known, that the shift from suffering to grace starts within. This isn't just theology, it's divine psychology. These scriptures aren't mere words, they are energetic codes, aligning human consciousness with the frequency of God's will. When we meditate on verses with intention, we don't just read them, we rewire our brain. Ancient wisdom merges with modern neuroplasticity, revealing that true spiritual evolution is a neurological journey guided by the Spirit. So, each time you recite a psalm, reflect on a proverb, or contemplate a verse, understand this. You are not only feeding your soul, you are creating positive habits and building holy pathways in your neural networks. A sacred dance between the physical and the spiritual is taking place, and you're the conductor. But what if these holy texts were also maps? Tuning forks that calibrate your soul to divine frequencies? In the next breath, we'll learn to hear what most miss. Have you ever felt lost, disconnected from who you really are? I created 3 transformative ebooks to help you reconnect with your true essence. Click on the link in the pinned comment and begin your transformation now. Imagine your mind as a cosmic instrument, subtle, sensitive, and always vibrating. When filled with clutter and noise, divine signals get lost in static. But when you fine-tune your awareness, like adjusting a celestial dial, you begin to receive whispers, nudges, confirmations, divine guidance flowing through intuition. Building this tuning ability requires consistency. Through positive habits, morning silence, intentional gratitude, acts of kindness, the mind quiets and the brain synchronizes with higher realms. It's like aligning your soul to a radio station where the voice of the divine is always broadcasting, waiting for you to listen. Even your wise choices, no matter how small, are frequencies. Every yes aligned with your truth, every no born of discernment, sends a signal outward and inward. The clearer your vibration, the clearer the transmission. Your path is no longer guesswork. It's a symphony of signs in perfect rhythm with your essence. We enter the sacred realm where words and emotions become architects of your inner temple. Are you ready to hear how your voice creates your world? Words aren't just sounds, they're spells. Each one carries a frequency that either builds or breaks, opens or closes. In the brain, spoken language physically shapes neural pathways, crafting emotional landscapes that echo far beyond the moment they're uttered. This is sacred science, the alchemy of the word. When we speak with kindness and intention, we don't just bless others, we transform ourselves. Emotions ride the current of our speech like wind through the trees, shaping the quality of our spiritual connection. Speak love, and the brain lights up. Speak fear, and it contracts. Choose carefully. Each syllable is a sculptor. Many ancient traditions taught this without MRI scans. Proverbs called the tongue a tree of life and warned of its power to destroy. Today, neuroplasticity confirms it. Your inner and outer worlds rise or fall by the way you talk, to others and to yourself. Speak life, speak light. Let your words reflect heaven. But what if the power to renew wasn't just in speech, but in the very birth of new thoughts and cells? We awaken to the miracle of neurogenesis and spiritual rebirth. Deep within the sanctum of the brain, something miraculous happens daily: neurogenesis. New neurons are born like stars igniting in a midnight sky. This isn't just biology, it's spiritual renewal made manifest, a divine whisper that says, you are never stuck, you are always becoming. Each new neuron is a fresh beginning, a second breath, a silent hymn of redemption. Just as the soul awakens after deep rest, the brain rebuilds itself in cycles of grace. The very design of your being echoes the eternal truth. You are not your past. You are the potential unfolding in this present moment. And what activates this sacred regeneration? Kind speech, intentional focus, nourishing experiences, acts of compassion toward yourself and others. Your choices feed this inner rebirth. The universe works through you, rebuilding the mind like a temple rising from sacred ground. You are both the architect and the altar. But there's more. What if your every action was part of a vast equation of cause and effect, etched into the fabric of the cosmos? Let's step into that divine law next. Every thought is a seed, every action a ripple. In the unseen realms, the law of cause and effect operates not as punishment, but as sacred balance. Like a divine equation written into the universe's design, it ensures that what you give, through energy, intention, and behavior, returns to you in some form, often magnified. Choosing compassion and practicing kindness aren't just moral ideals. They are vibrations that rewire the brain through neuroplasticity and refine your spirit in the process. The energy you emit has a resonance, and that frequency sculpts your reality moment by moment. These choices reshape your neural pathways, creating a mind that is more aligned with divine guidance and emotional harmony. So, cultivating wise choices becomes an act of sacred co-creation. It means embracing responsibility for your inner and outer worlds and recognizing that even your smallest intentions leave echoes in the field of existence. In this understanding, God's will is not distant or abstract. It's embedded in every decision you make. Live with awareness, speak with intention, and walk gently through the world. For in every cause, the next effect is already taking form. Now it's your turn to listen deeply. Observe your thoughts. Notice the subtle nudges, the gentle urgings of your heart, because God might be speaking right there. What message do you feel He's trying to reveal through your inner world? Comment below. Have you ever felt divine guidance through your mind? And for this week, I challenge you, each morning spend 5 minutes in silence. Just listen. Let the sacred voice within guide you. And don't forget, subscribe and turn on notifications. There's so much more to uncover on this journey inward. If God speaks through your mind, what happens when you elevate its frequency? In the next video, ancient Rosicrucian techniques unveil how to awaken your inner light and activate the sacred energy that reshapes your entire reality.